Faster.
Grandpa, are fairy tales real?
Everybody got their Bibles?
Yes, Nathan's going to meet us at church.
Hi. This is just a little crazy. A little bit of the crazy. It's not roller skates. I can't. So really if you want to towards the back, maybe go towards like over this way. I think one of our vendors there. Okay. Yeah. Thanks for having us. Yeah. Okay. Come on in, everyone. We're gonna get started. I feel like I can be bossier. I don't know what that is. Like, get in the room. Right? It's so wrong, isn't it? Denny, don't laugh.
Did you actually see through them?
No, my boys were like, "Are you gonna wear the whole thing?" I go, "No, that is disgusting. It's disgusting." He gets all whenever they have fires. Right now, yeah. And they were like, "Are you gonna put that on?" Mark's like, "It's fine. I take baby wipes and we'll wipe it off."
No.
No way.
They're all over that freaking thing. All right, are y'all coming in? Okay, yes is the right answer. Don't make me get bossy.
Question, are we still taking donations?
Yes, for like non-perishable stuff. Yeah. So that box, Mark, White's team is doing, blankets and warm coats. They're taking that stuff up. We are still doing non-perishable. We're just not taking them up yet because we're kind of waiting for them to need more. Exactly. Yeah. But thank you for the reminder. I think Are you good? Do you want some of my candy? I got like different, you gotta take some. Maybe I'll just put some on everybody's table. Just one? You guys won't say no to candy, will you? It looks cool, but it smells. I'm not gonna lie. He comes home smelling like this, yes. Look at this sweet boy. He's awake. All right, we got some treats. You're welcome. We got some treats back here. Thanks y'all for coming in. You just came in to laugh at me, didn't you? What is this crazy lady doing? We got some sweet treats. Ladies, make sure we got some sweet treats. Did I miss anybody? Where's Miss Jamie? Oh, she's in the middle. I was like, wasn't Jamie sitting right here by you? All right, ladies, chocolate, please. She says, please make sure it's the chocolate. Do you keep this stuff in your house? Because then once it's in my house. It is. Here. Treat for you. All right, I think my volume's on. Let's make sure. Okay. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, for everybody who's online, do we actually have people online? Can they see how crazy this is? Can they see online? Do we have people online? Come on in, y'all. Come on, don't be scared. It's okay. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Here you go, baby. Yes. Good to see you. Come on in. Oh, we got our coaches coming too. Come on. Come on. I got candy. I got candy. Come on in. That's how we're going to get people to team meeting. Come on. Uh-huh. Look at these cuties over here. You can hold on to the candy. How's everybody doing today? Good. Wonderful. I love you sporting your little swag, Madame swag. I love it. It's good to see everybody. What do y'all think of the tables? It's okay. We moved your cheese. It's awkward. That's okay. So obviously we have bold going on. So that's happening. I thought my husband was going to be here to laugh at me. He's on the phone. Yeah. I just want to make sure he gets a good laugh. So you're wondering why this is happening, right? So let's move on and I'm going to tell you. We had a fire alarm. If you weren't here at 9:30 this morning, how do you pose? I don't know. What do you do? I smiled at first. I don't think they smile. They don't. It's very serious. I don't know. We'll ask Mark when he comes in. All right. So the first thing is to get the clicker to work. Oh, hold on. First time guests. Do we have anybody that hasn't ever been in here and is like, who's this crazy lady at the front of the room? So first time guests, I have a lapel mic on. So everybody can hear me because we have mics. Okay, here's one. We have some friends that are on Zoom land. So in order for them to hear us, I want anybody who wants to talk. Amazing. Is this your first team meeting? Oh my gosh, Aaron, stand up. So just tell us, stand up and tell us who you are and what you're doing here. If you've been here 2 days or 2 months, and maybe it's just your first team meeting, whatever it is.
Hello, my name's Aaron, and this is my second month at Keller Williams, and yeah, I'm having a good old time.
I love it. We're happy you're here. Anybody else first team meeting? Couple right at this table. Let's just pass the mic around.
Gang, I'm Mary Walker, 2 months in, 4.5 years in the business, but 2 months here and I love it. Nice to meet you all.
Yay. We're so glad you're here. Is this your first meeting, ma'am? Yes.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Jamie Townsend. So excited to be here. I'm 4 months with KW, 4 months as a realtor, and excited to grow and learn.
Love it. So glad you're here. Anybody else? First timers in a team meeting? First timers? I mean, stop. Look at this cutie. It's his first time. Aww. Gee, is there anything you want to say? I know, we start him young. Hey! How does it look? Ah! All right, so we're going to hold the mic because in case anybody wants to say, and there'll be times for things to say, you just got to talk into the mic so we can hear you. And if everybody's okay, we're going to go to the next screen so then I can take the jacket off. The next screen. Oh, Teresa, why do you, for the love of God, have a costume on? Fall Festival. It's Halloween. So it is the one time of the year you can dress in whatever you want and be whoever you want to be. What did we used to say? We all made choices and some of us chose wisely. My husband picked like the best profession. He absolutely loves it 25 years in. So anyways, I wanted to be a fireman for Halloween. I will have actually a different costume on. Do you know what you're going to be on Sunday? Liz. But the Yankees are in the World Series. Like, I don't know that you would come as anything else. Oh. Okay, so Liz is going to be here. They're going to blow it. It'll be because of her. One reason. One reason only. Who is registered to come to the Fall Festival? Anybody? A few of us? Do you have your costumes? And here, hear me say this. You do not have to do weird, strange things. Like I made these two people over here put costumes on. And I was like, please, will you join me? Do not feel like you have to. You can still come in your regular clothes and have a great time. So the Fall Festival on this Sunday, so it's 4 to 6, right here in the beautiful little green where there's ping pong, cornhole, free pizza. We're going to have a pizza truck and they're just giving away free pizza. We'll have tickets for those. What else? Trunk or treats. So people are decorating their trunk. They're going to give all your kids candy. It's pretty cool. You can go as a real estate agent. Totally. There's a bounce house. There's a bounce house. Again, I don't know the weight limit on that either. Somebody asked me. No, it was Liz. Liz asked me. She said, so what is the weight limit on that? Yeah. So anyways, this is always a that take the jacket off if everybody's okay with that. It's sweating. Look at this. Boom. Didn't miss a beat. Fall Festival. Here's the catch. I need you to sign up on the QR code. Find it on the Facebook page if not, and you don't want to put your phone up. I'm totally okay with that. You got to sign up so I know how many pizzas we're doing. Cool. It's going to be awesome. I'm really excited about this. All right, let's keep moving. Bucket fills. This is where you're going to need the mics. So we do 3 bucket fills. 3 bucket fills. This is a chance just to say some thank you to somebody or somebody who's done really something cool in your life, or maybe something happened at Bold you want to tell us about. 3 of them. David. Thank you. I don't know where the other one is, but we'll just cruise with this one for now. Because this is easy to walk in. I'm going to make it look really simple. Yeah.
All right, KK, stand up.
So last month, my son celebrated his 8th birthday, and he's really big into airplanes. And he got a model American Airlines plane. Well, he wrote it or flew it a little hard. A few things broke off, and it happens that KK's husband works for the maintenance department at American Airlines and is an FAA inspector. So decided to take this plane on a little field trip and take it to the maintenance hangar to get it repaired. Photographed it with its big brother, a 777, out on the tarmac before getting it back to John. So thank you for going above and beyond for our family.
Gosh. What a great story. Thank you for sharing that. Are you wanting the mic? You just wanting a chair? I got 2 more. 2 more bucket fills. Who else has one? Oh, one here, and then I'll come to you, Angela. Good.
Hey, I want to thank everybody who has been so supportive of the Nick Amador Foundation. We have gotten a lot of sports equipment, and I even had stopped it and said, hey, we don't need any more right now. I think I'm going to get a storage building next because I think we're going to try to help out the folks in Western Carolina because with
Ooh, yes.
everything going on. So we're going to, for sports equipment when that time comes. So I just want to thank everybody. A special shout out to Fatima and Michael Rivera. Make sure I pronounce
Yep.
that properly. I will not even pronounce Fatima's last name. Anyway, but there's only one Fatima, right? And because they actually went to their neighborhoods, and we have so much stuff. Like I said, I've got to get a storage building again. So anyway, thank you.
That's
Really
awesome.
appreciate all the support.
Thank you. Did you hear? She said there is only one Fatima. So it's like Cher or
Oh, I have a mic over
Beyonce.
here.
Oh, and you have a mic. You're just one name. You're a one-hit wonder with your name. Angela, what you got for us,
Yes,
girl?
I wanted to give a shout out, a bucket fill to David Seabour because, as you all know, my car died. I drove it through a big deep puddle, and that was it. That was the end of it. And so I was able to get a very nice Passat from David. It is very well kept, and I'm enjoying it a lot. And yeah, thank you, David. Appreciate you.
Awesome. Very cool. I'm going to keep this one here. Anybody else? I don't ever want to leave any bucket fills out. Thank you. Good. Okay. We're going to keep going. So this is our MVVBP. Our mission first is to build careers worth having, businesses worth owning. Businesses worth owning, lives worth living, experiences worth giving, and legacies worth leaving. Let's go on to our vision. It's okay. You're working magic over there. That witch magic. I see you. To be the real estate company of choice for both agents and their customers. We've got our second V, God, family, then business, of course, is our values. Our belief system. So you guys do this one with me. You guys all know these ones. It's win-win, integrity, customers, commitment, communication, creativity, teamwork, trust, equity, success. So cool. I love that. This is our belief system. Our perspective is to be a training, coaching, consulting, and technology company creating the culture and community where entrepreneurs thrive. I love this. Did you guys see the announcement that came out this week? We are the #1 rated real estate company with AI capabilities. Did you guys know we had AI capabilities? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay to say no. Right on your app, right in your app, you can ask AI questions. I mean, it's phenomenal because that's where everything's going, right? Imagine what this is going to do years from now. Purpose. The last P is to be a place where entrepreneurs thrive. We actually talked about it Bold, which is why we got almost 100 cases of water out there in the hallway. We talked about I got to make more to give more, right? If I'm not making money, I can't give all the money that I want to give, right? So I want entrepreneurs that want to thrive. That's our purpose. And we're going to roll right into our next slide. Liz, would you help me out? We have a little KW Cares announcement.
all the streets were closed, no cell service, no power, no water.
We have over 1,000 associates that were affected in an area that you would never expect it.
I'm on what we call our Carolina Disaster Relief Team. Mark Brenneman's the lead, and I'm kind of his right-hand man. Anytime there's something like this in the Carolinas, we go and just do whatever we can.
We were quickly trying to understand what is it we could do. KW Cares, unlike anything you can imagine, sprung into action.
And I was standing in a warehouse in Greenville, South Carolina, receiving 150 generators. Less than 36 hours after the storm made landfall.
I watched 10, 12 trucks show up, and it honestly brought me to tears.
It's been unbelievable, the number of people that have showed up for each other.
The response from the agents when they see the truck roll up and the supplies and the generators, and just the gratitude and gratefulness knowing that they just lost everything and we're here to help and support them.
People are walking in to get supplies into the Asheville Market Center, and you can see their face whenever they see how much there is. There's an abundance of everything, diapers and dog food and blankets, generators and gasoline and water.
The number of messages that we've received of this is why I love Keller Williams, this is why I'll stay with Keller Williams, you're saving lives.
You can't really put in perspective what KW Cares does for our associates until you really see it in action.
None of this could be possible without all of you donors supporting our very important mission.
Please find it in your heart to continue to give. KW Cares, as Mo Anderson has said, will be our legacy, and each and every day it proves it in a huge way. God bless y'all.
How cool is that?
Hi, Professor.
What's going on
I have a big surprise for you here.
Was it Facebook? What did she say? Did I miss it? It wasn't cussing. Okay. Oh. I'll let you skip to my next slide here. How cool was that video though? So again, let's get in perspective here. Within, like Kent mentioned, you guys know Kent because he was just in the office last week, right? Mark Brenneman is our regional director. So these two, anytime there's a hurricane or any type of natural disaster, we just happen to be in Hurricane Alley here with all of, because again, it's the Carolinas. So both North and South Carolina, when any of this stuff hits our people. So that video, they actually flew in a team from KWRI to do some type of filming, right? It helps tell the message and spread the word of what is happening. So let's take it a step further. We, for weeks now, have said, give what you can. Gift cards. We've done water, non-perishables. Mark, you guys are still doing, let me bring that up because somebody actually just asked me, and I think it's important that we mention, you guys are still doing for your team a coat drive, blanket drive, anything warm. Anything warm, bringing that up to the Carolinas. There's a box right on the other side of this wall. So that's still happening. We've still got some non-perishables. We're just letting them kind of catch a breath to our west because, of course, everybody in the community was, just over the top generous. They just don't have space to even house it all. So we're taking a break on that kind of stuff. And I've also had people that come to me and say, I really just can't give right now. I want to, and that's okay. So what we want to make sure is that everybody is aware that there's another way that you can give to KW Cares, and it is called transactional giving. Is there anybody in here that actually does transactional giving already? Amazing. That's probably 15 people in the room. Mark, raise your hand, you do. Okay. We joke all the time because I'm like, that's why we have a transaction coordinator. I don't know how to submit things in command. I don't want to know. We pay a transaction coordinator, right? Like we don't go in there and guess what our transaction coordinator makes sure? We transactionally give every single closing. So what does that mean? 19% of agents with all of Keller Williams, 170,000 agents, 19% of them give on every transaction that they close. Pretty cool. I think we can definitely do better. Well, the Carolinas, of course, because, okay, we are better. We stepped it up to 35%. Like what? That's phenomenal. 35% of agents give transactionally here in the Carolinas. You guys know what I'm going to say. Ballantine can do better. We can do better. I know we can. So what we're going to do is we are going to pass around, and this is for today only. Because you have such an amazing OP, she has offered to match every single dollar that you guys commit to transactionally give today. I will do a post later for this. So let's just say, for example, Fatima, if you're not already, I'm going to use you as an example. You're going to write your name on here, and on the back, it's going to say $25. So for every closing that I have, before it ever even touches my bank account, I'm giving $25 to KW Cares. Maybe you could just give $5, Fatima, and that would be amazing. Write that $5 on the back, and on the front, you're going to write your name. And we're going to go decorate Miss Lynn's office. So out in the hallway, you're going to see hearts with a bunch of names, and you will be able to see that that person is transactionally giving. The only person that will know how much you've decided to transactionally give is Lynn, and she can put it into the system for us. The coolest thing about Command, and we had somebody step up in our last team meeting when we were showing some of the other pictures and devastation, he stood up and he said, Teresa, I don't even know how this works. I've been here for 3 months. 3 months he's been with our company. He said, I want to give 5% of every single closing that I have to KW Cares. What it pays for is things like the video that you just saw. Over 400 generators. I mean, what do those cost? $800 average? $800, $900? A truckload, a semi showed up within 36 hours and delivered power and gas cans to people in North Carolina. Okay, that is what KW Cares goes and uses. So I'm going to pass these around. Please keep one. Just get it back to Miss Lynn if you're in the room today. These also later will be, let me do this. How about if I do like, thank you. Maybe just do like 3 since I have 3 pens. Thank you guys. Make sure those get back to Miss Lynn. If you want to transactionally give, it just, again, comes directly out of your closing. Will go directly to KW Cares. If not, and you want to handle it later, or for the people online that are like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad that we're doing this. Again, just get with Miss Lynn. We're going to decorate. You guys will see the amazing hearts outside of her office. Okay. Anybody have any questions about transactionally giving? Awesome. Yay. All right. I think we have our special guest first. Let's go right to our special guest. See if I can find you a mic right up here. Here you go, beautiful. And we got slides up there Miss Lynn can handle, or Miss Liz can handle for you. Yep.
Okay. I know I made this. Look at this.
Look at this. You knew it was going to be a
Spooky.
spectacular team meeting.
I knew that we had the fall festival coming up, and that you all would be there. I can wait a second. Do you want me to go ahead or wait?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll pass them around, and again, pass them, just do it before you guys leave the team meeting, get them to Miss Lynn.
Perfect. Okay, if you have your phone really quick, will you take it out for a
Yes.
second? Okay, go to Google or whatever search engine that you use and type in Raleigh, the city, fraudulent deed, D-E-E-D, Raleigh fraudulent deed, and then hit enter.
That's pretty good.
There's probably a bunch of videos and news reports upon news reports that come up. And the first thing that you see in all of them is that the price of this fraudulent activity was a $4 million home. So leave that up and you're welcome to watch the video or read later about it. But one of our KW Raleigh agents, we work with 12 KW market centers across the state, and one of our Raleigh agents had someone that was ready to list their property. And so they contacted their agent at the Raleigh Market Center. And when they went to list the property, they said, actually, sir, your $4 million property does not belong to you anymore. And they said that there had been a falsified deed, falsified documents, and that this man did not own his property. So needless to say, after some phone calls and some digging and some legal action, this lady who falsified this stuff is now in prison. But this just happened less than 2 months ago at Raleigh. So I'm here to talk about fraudulent activity and just to be aware of that kind of stuff, because it's not just happening in random places. It's happening right here, right with KW agents. And I'm not trying to scare you, but I just want you to be proactive and aware of things. So in the last 10 years, fraudulent activity has been increasing extremely, has been rising extremely. So a lot of times you'll see, I've seen it with my own eye. I thought that this was fake too. I was like, no, this doesn't actually happen. Like, this is just stuff that you just read about or watch on Dateline or whatever, you know. And but because I don't watch that at all. I never watch that to go to bed. It's on the rise, and a lot of times people will take the attorneys, you know, it might be like McNaught and Clemens. So it might say like info at McNaught, and they may put like an and Clemens in the email address, or they may change it just a little bit. And they may take the logo and they may duplicate the logo. So it actually does happen. And it happens a lot in emails and on wire fraud and stuff like that. So just be aware. You want to flip to the next one? So if you are working with wire fraud or wires and transactions with your attorney, make sure you call your attorney to verbally confirm wiring instructions or anything. So if you're emailing your attorney some important information, some legal documents, bank statements, something like that, make sure that you're contacting them and making sure that it's going to the right place, especially if it's a new attorney that you haven't worked with before. And I always encourage everyone that if it's an attorney that you haven't worked with before, or maybe you're not as familiar with, reach out to me and make sure that they're approved, viable source, make sure that their information is right. I have all of that in a database, so I can give you that information as well. But we want to make sure that everything you're sending to them is going to actually them. So if you get an email also stating that wiring instructions have changed or any information is different, you know, if they're asking for weird things or their spacing is odd or off, make sure that you give them a call. Calling is always the best form of reaching out to them to make sure that everything is viable. Make sure you review your personal information on your paperwork to make sure it's correct. If you do not receive, if your client doesn't receive their funds in a timely fashion, make sure you contact the attorney or have them contact you. You are your best advocate for your clients. So making sure that they are protected and everything is going smoothly is really important. You've got to be, you know, another set of eyes for them sometimes to make sure that they're safe and protected. And then also, I don't know if you guys use encrypted email, but I highly encourage you to use encrypted email when you're emailing attorneys, especially if you're emailing important documents. And I can't read this. Sorry.
Got some shine, some glare on it.
It's like a glare. Also, I haven't been to the eye doctor in a minute. Don't provide information about yourself to any unknown parties. Don't assume email is always safe. And do not assume that an attachment is safe just because it has the attorney's letterhead on it. I've seen some paperwork where the attorney sends something, the letterhead, it looks perfect. It looks just like you would think the attorney would send. It's got the contact information and it's actually, there's just the tiniest little bit of something that is off and it's fraudulent. And then of course you never want to wire any funds or give wiring instructions to an attorney without calling them to confirm the correct account information. So I do encourage you to look at that article that I told you about and just read through it and maybe think of a couple of things that you're doing in your own business that you could do to help be more proactive, to make sure this doesn't happen to your clients. Because of course, title insurance and stuff protects your clients from all of this, but we want to be proactive in that. We never want this to happen. And then we have, you know, we don't want to have to use the title insurance. It's there to protect you. But so I encourage you just to think of a couple things that maybe you could do in your own business to just help you be a little more secure and safe with your transactions.
Awesome.
If you need anything from me, you guys have my contact.
We do. And you're going to stick around after
I'm gonna
so they
stick
can
around
come
after.
talk to you as well?
Yes.
Amazing. Thank you, honey.
you.
Perfection. Can I just tell you that like you have a really strong neck? It's this helmet, it's not light. I'm nodding and I'm like, I mean, I'm getting a workout up here for anybody that's wondering. Okay. We got some celebrations. Who in this room is on the list? Who's in this room? Yeah. Okay. Don't be shy. Yeah. Raise them higher so they can see you. This is written volume. So like current business you have under contract. Amazing. So let me look real quick. Written volume. Miss Leslie, individual. Miss Leslie wrote 1.3. Girl, that's amazing. That's amazing. We got a team. I saw the pegs. Pegs are up there. Oh my gosh. You guys, did you guys see Helen made it on the regional list for an individual? Okay, so let's fast forward. I'm going to fast forward because that's closed. That's your guys' favorite one. Who's on the closed list? Who's closed? And on the top, David, you're like, I got to raise my hand again. I saw you. I saw you. Another individual agent. So Helen was on the regional list I just mentioned, was $4.8 million in 1 month. But David, not too shy, about $2.1 million as an individual agent. Amazing. Some really, really great numbers. HPREA, written volume, back on the first list I was at, 6.8, written volume. I mean, just incredible. Some great numbers coming out. Let's talk about some of our teams. I think O'Brien's, oh, and Allie. Oh, and Miss Hunter made it on the regional list too, didn't she? Yes, she did. So let's go back to closed because we like that one the most. Closed volume. There she is. She made it on the regional list too. I love our top list. All right, so let's take it to the top 10. Top 10 every time in individuals, teams, 2 licensed agents, and then our groups, which is 3 licensed agents or more. Let's give them a round of applause. Some amazing numbers. Look at Lisa. Lisa's been here, what, less than 5 months? Maybe 6. I love seeing new names up there. Anybody else who's not been on the list that I'm missing? Look at that. Oh, look at Staker. Look at that. I know Abby was excited. They went all the way to number 2. Amazing. So good, you guys. All right, so let's congratulate some more people. This is, I have added to my profit share downline. Give everybody a round of applause. And what happens when we add to our profit share downline is this beautiful check. So for just the month of September, over $54,000 was given back to our agents, just in our office, just in Keller Williams Valentine. So for the year, over $500,000 has been given back to our KWB agents. If you have a question about profit share or how this even works, please come to me. I'd love to sit down and talk more about it. Jenny, we know you got some big numbers in there. Do you track every month? Did you kind of look? Yeah, because you were at like 250, right? $250,000 in our own bank account just for sharing the word of what is KWB. Pretty cool. Politely said. Oh, yeah. That's what I meant. No, if you guys have any questions, definitely come ask me. Jenny would be happy to talk about it. Our next special guest, I got Carolina Gold in the house. You knew it was spooktacular as well. You got your orange on?
I do. Trying to be in the spirit.
Yes.
So I have a funny slide for you. I don't know if you have seen this or not, but it's to be the underwriter for Halloween, right? Everything goes into the big black hole. So I'm here to talk to you about who you work with matters more than ever. So again, we'd love to be on your team. We're here to support you. Your attorney, even your home inspectors, anybody doing anything to your property, anybody working in your circle. It's more important than ever that everybody is on the same page. We constantly promote the agent with our mutual clients. So we're here to back you up. And then we're a broker, so I don't know how many of you understand the difference between retail loan officers and brokers, but we actually have about a dozen different lenders we can go out to. So I'm going to give you an example of 2 different scenarios that I just had happen. One closing today, actually right now.
Yay!
Middle-aged woman who is gone through a terrible divorce and she wanted to buy a home. She's been turned down for I don't know how many times for the last year and a half. So the agent came to me and said, hey, she's become a friend. We've worked together for a long time. I've helped members of her family. Is there any way she can buy a house? So we got the application, looked through everything. And she's had a unique situation where she worked for her entire life in the healthcare and taking care of elderly people. When her marriage got bad, she quit working because her ex-husband now, was taking her cash, taking her money from her job. So she quit working. She started doing home health care under the table. So she had about almost 2 years worth of non-verifiable income. She's been back working full time, but on variable income. So she doesn't necessarily work the same amount of hours every single week. So we pieced it together, and where we came in was I was able to lay the foundation of why things were the way they were
what that break was, make it make sense. And we actually are closing on her home today. So
Awesome.
where there is a will, there is a way, right? So I think you'll find that Carolina Gold, that we are a little bit different than most lenders. We're going to take that time. People ask me what I do, and I always joke and say I give money away. Give money away that's not mine. But really what we do is we are the puzzle doer. We're the therapist. We're the Dear Abby. We're the all the different things that come together to do the extra work up front. When I submit a file to the lender, and again, each lender has what their forte is, right? What they're good at, what they're not good at. So we know where to place things versus a retail loan officer that can only go to one place with it. My second scenario is a young lady who is self-employed. She's actually in digital marketing and is just set the world on fire lately. And I'm talking on fire like 6 figures a month lately coming in for income. But we couldn't show 2 years of consistent income coming in. So this has all been in the last like 18 months with her that it's been really crazy. But she wanted to buy a second home in Virginia. So again, great credit, the whole 9 yards, just couldn't show the income for 2 full years, which if you're not self-employed for 5 years, we normally have to have 2 years of your taxes. So again, she came to me on a help, can you do anything to save this deal? And we actually are getting her closed next Tuesday, being able to use a bank statement loan programs. Because again, 12 months bank statements, her bank statements have been absolute killer for the last probably 16, 18 months. So again, where there's a will, there's a way. We're going to be more concierge type for you. And again, we're here to support you and back you up. People always say to us, oh, your client is the buyer. Our client is actually you as a real estate agent. So keep that in mind. We're here to help answer any questions. You'll find us next door.
Awesome. Thank you. That's great. Thank you so much. I love the Halloween. See, I told you guys it was going to be spooktacular. All right, let's talk about some events we have in-house. Tomorrow, who's coming to the open house event? Yeah, it's going to be really good. Christina is fantastic. So again, 1 o'clock tomorrow. If you've not already registered, you can, ooh, spots are limited. Okay. Open house is 1 o'clock tomorrow. Is this where I like lose it? Oh, there we go. And then Amber on Thursday. Again, this is going to be a phenomenal class. Lunch provided. I think even breakfast. You're feeding them twice? Goodness gracious. This is amazing. That's so nice. And Amber's a phenomenal instructor. So from 9 to 3, 6 personal perspectives. Again, must register so we can make sure that we have lunch for you and breakfast. Oh, I wanted to go by that one faster. No, this is going to be super fun. I'm very excited for next Tuesday. We, of course, had to reschedule the event because of Helene, but I'm really excited just to talk about my leadership journey and hopefully can help you guys out in yours. Next, call time leads with Miss Sue. They've been having some amazing phone calls come through. All you got to do is come to the class for 30 minutes with her. She's going to tell you a little bit more about call time and how that works. So that is on November 4th. November 6th, we relaunch Ignite for the last time this year. You guys know Ignite goes every other month in person for us. So Ignite, the last launch, will be November 6th. So anybody that you know, I mean, what a great way to talk to them about that. Like for a lot of you, you've been in the business less than a year. Hey, Sally Sue, I met at Superior when you guys went to class together. What kind of training did you get? How's it going, right? This is a great way to learn about running a real estate business. Darren in the house, November 13th. We've got our M4, November 13th from 1 to 2 o'clock. You guys come in and mastermind. These have been phenomenal. Another great way to collaborate here at KWB. Next special guest, Miss Michelle. What you got going on in the coaching program? See, again, you killed it with the outfit. You didn't know, did you?
No.
Spook.
Y'all help me. I couldn't decide what
with the
boots to
orange.
wear. I had the whole team give me some input on that. Hey, just want to recognize. I just want to say, super excited. I have a couple coaches in here still, right? Miranda, stand up, and Sharon. Who else is in here? So, Sharon, you gonna stand up? I'll make her stand up for a minute. Miranda, stand up. Hey, can you give them applause there? I mean, they're awesome. So I was excited. Last night I got the opportunity to talk to Tony DeCello. Tony is amazing. If y'all don't know him, he's one of the top MAPS coaches in the country. And Brenda says, "Yeah, I want you to talk to him because he's going to be meeting with our coaches to discuss some really cool things for coaching, which I'm really excited about." And so I said, "Well, let me share with you our numbers." And I was a little afraid because I've heard him on stage when people shared their numbers. Like, are you kidding me? I mean, no. I mean, he just tells it like it is, right? You know, right? So I said, "Well, I'll give you September's numbers." And I said, "We closed 112." And I'm like, I'm stepping back, from my phone. And he goes, "Whoa, that's good." And I was like, "Whoa, yeah. And then I didn't bother telling him, but I was really excited because Lynn sends me an update. We've already closed 122 homes. So proud of everybody in here. And this is a team effort because we have so much support with PC and now with Summit. And that's what I wanted to bring in, just to mention a little bit about Summit. I'm really excited about that. That is a next level coaching program. And my coaches for that right now, I have Sharon. I also right now, at the moment, have Miranda too. You're right. She's going to be wrapping up soon. And then Abby Wilson. And then also Yassine coaches that too. And so it is a next level coaching program. So if any of you are like at a stage of your life, go, I really think I need to get back into coaching, talk to me and I can see if that might be a good fit for you. It is definitely next level. It is beyond PC. And for people who are in PC, they know after they've had 4 closings, they have the opportunity to look at that as an opportunity as well. So I'm excited. I think that's really going to grow a lot this year. So I just want to make sure those of you who've been in the arena for a while and go, I might need this, just come see me and I'm happy to help. Okay. That's it.
Awesome. Thank you. And not to forget our next intro to coaching. If you just in general, you're like, I want to come and hear more about it. November 14th, Michelle will be here for all of your answers. Your questions, she'll have answers. All right. Next, we got more special guests. Dun, dun, dun. Do we have a second mic around? But it's so cute. You go, I'm Jules and I'm Leah. No, it's I'm Leah and I'm Jules. See?
Hey guys.
I like we can't mess that up.
Hey guys, as you know, we are your in-house marketing team and tech team. I'm Leah. And I'm Jules. So here are your tech updates for the week. So our classes this week, right? Technology might not be your thing, and that's totally fine. But why you need to be plugging into these classes is your technology will make the transaction smoother for your clients to generate more referrals and also let your sphere know that you exist and can help them with their real estate needs, right? So if you have not taken a DocuSign class, we're not going to wait until you need to put an offer in at 5 p.m. to learn how to use DocuSign. You're going to come today at 1 to 2 p.m. in here in the training room to learn how to use DocuSign and get your forms electronically signed. Then next week, I do want to point out that we do have Halloween marketing, right? If there's a reason to get in front of your sphere, it's for holidays, right? Remind them how you can help with their real estate needs, okay? All right, so last week, or if you were here for last team meeting, we did a raffle, or we're doing a raffle today for leaving a testimonial for KW Valentine. Okay, so if you did not last team meeting, scan this QR code and leave a review on the Keller Williams Valentine page. Go ahead and do that. So, and we're going to announce a winner today as well. If you did do that last week, we had about 11 of you do that. And we're going to announce a winner for a testimonial follow-up smart plan. So we'll implement that for you in your account. And we're going to do round 2 today. So if you did not leave a testimonial last time, scan that right there and we'll do that again next team meeting.
All right. So the winner from last week is going to be.
Drum roll, please. Lindsay Pegg.
Yeah. Congrats. We'll get with you to set that up and everything.
This is important for your business too, right? It's important that when they look up Keller Williams Valentine on Google that they see solid reviews, right? Now, I want you to scan that and leave a review. As an agent, you can talk about the great resources that Keller Williams Valentine has, right? The technology, the in-house marketing team, right? Whatever you've really benefited as from an agent here, that's what I want you to leave a review on. And again, next team meeting, we will do this raffle again. So if you do leave a review, you can get a testimonial follow-up plan that will request your clients to leave a review for you on your Google My Business page, which leads me to the very last page. Do you have a Google My Business page, right? Right. So when someone looks you up on Google, are they seeing all of your information on the right-hand side? Your testimonials, your hours of operation. That makes you a credible business, okay? And it quite literally puts your business on the map, right? If you want to be on, if they look you up on Google, if you want to be showing up on a map, if you want to show up on Instagram, right, as a location for your business, that's what you need to set up, business.google.com right there. And if you need help setting that up, you can scan the QR code and we can set that up for you. All right, guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Amazing. All right, don't go anywhere yet either. Just stay up here one really quick second. You guys don't know I'm doing this, but you don't get to talk anyway, so I'm going to take your mic. You don't know, they didn't know that I was doing this. So true story, testimonial. So you guys know I don't actively sell. My husband actively sells the Staker team. But we absolutely have a drip campaign, right? We still gotta talk to all of our people, right? So you guys don't even know this yet, but we were at my family on Sunday and my family was like, I don't know what you guys are doing. Yes. Oh, I was so honest about the leverage. I was like, oh yeah, Mark and I don't do any of that. They said, I don't know what you guys are doing, but number one, and this is family, so they were talking very truthful. It looks like you're selling a whole lot of real estate. And I love that it is stuff about Charlotte, that it is what to buy on Amazon for fall. I love that it's real things that I want to read. They never said, nobody said, oh, I get your email twice a month. Like, that's all right already. We get it, Teresa. I mean, we're family, right? We get it. You guys sell real estate. No, they were legit talking about what you guys are doing for our team. And I know you have several other gold members. Talk to them about what they can do. Even if you don't want to go all in and you're like, I just can't afford all that right now. That's totally fine. It is free to meet with them and they will show you, oh, how do I do just what Teresa's doing? Okay, great. It's right out of Canva and you're going to make it a smart plan. Boom. Happens every time somebody signs up at your open house. I mean, they can do that in 30 minutes of time and it's free. Please, please, please drip on your people, touch and love on your people. Because again, that was my own family who, again, they know we've been in real estate for 10 years we've been doing this. And they noticed, they were like, I quote, I don't know what you guys are doing. And I was like, oh yeah, we're not doing any of that. But we hired a really great marketing team. So
Thank you.
yes, it is, I'm telling you, it is phenomenal. All right, Liz, what else we got on here? I'm holding to not being late today. We have our amazing ALC. We have our ALC in house. Anybody? A couple of us. Come on up. Come on up. Come on up. We got a couple things happening. Yes. One. I got a slide for you. Everybody gets a slide. What do we got going on, Miss Liz? How about we start whoever? Yeah, sure. Cecilia.
Well,
Joe, tell us about it.
all right, be sure to sign up for the fall festival. You say you got 11 people signed up?
No, there's more than that. I think for trunks, we could probably use some more trunks if people wanted to pass out candy. But again, I would rather just people come and enjoy. It's going to be a beautiful day like this.
I'm guilty of that too. I need to sign up.
Yeah.
And get my trunk ready. So, yep.
Yeah.
And you can avoid the Panthers game. So the pitiful. So that may be the greatest part of that whole afternoon.
Can I tell you a really funny story? And just because, again, this is your leadership team, we looked into getting one of those, the tailgate TV trucks that has like 6 TVs on it, but they wanted like $20,000 or something crazy. So we were like, sorry, not to watch the Panthers. But we realize that it is football season. Just come out for an hour. Yeah, then go right back to the game.
Yeah, I've been a PSL owner from day one with the Panthers. So, that big investment that I made is really paying off.
Hurting this year. That's all right, Joe. It can only go up.
I'm still a fan.
Can only go up from here.
They're just sad fans. That's right. So, but also really want to lean on you a little bit about transactional giving. You hit it right on the head today.
It's Lynn's got our heart.
I drove up there twice to Boone. And I still see the mudslides on the side of the road and the people are still struggling. So Asheville's struggling, people outside of Boone are still struggling. So continue to give, even if it's $5 per transaction, you don't miss it, you know. So please continue to give on that.
Love it. Thank you for that, Joe. Who else we got, Miss Liz?
That'll be me. So for growth, we do a few different things. One of them is a career expo at Superior School of Real Estate. We do that like
I think
once
every quarter. Yeah.
Okay. And then we go to Superior School of Real Estate to the classes and present in front of the students. This is an opportunity for you to grow your downline. There's a few of you in this room who have grown it this month. If you would like to meet with us, our growth meetings are the first Tuesday of every month in the hub at 11 a.m. Would love to have you all out. We'll talk to you about every way that you can be a part of it, how you can help us, how we can help you. And career night is another one. We really need your help pushing this. This is something you can share on your social media, whether you've been in real estate for 10 minutes or 15 years. That's still something people are going to be looking to you like, okay, well, she just got into real estate or he's been in real estate forever. If they're thinking about it at all and they see this, that could be their trigger to reach out to you and come. We do this once a month. The next one is November 20th. This QR code, we might need to double check and make sure it's linked to November. Yay. Awesome. Thank you. But that will help them sign up. And Jenny had a really good idea for November. Do you remember?
Oh, yeah. Thanksgiving.
So we're going to do a giveaway.
Yeah.
We're going to do a gift card giveaway for a Harris Teeter gift card for Thanksgiving to help provide their meal, whether you're cooking at home or picking up pies to bring to your family. You will get an entry for them. They will get an entry for RSVPing through the link. They'll also get a second one when they show up. So that's 2 opportunities to enter for the Harris Teeter gift card. You have to be present to win at career night. So that's just kind of another little promotional idea that Jenny came up with, which I think is great through the holidays to have you, to have us more bodies in the room. We want more bodies in the room. Yes, you did. And we really need your help at Superior School Real Estate on November the 9th. If you can jot that down, November the 9th from 2 to 5. We have a career expo. So that's an opportunity for you to get in front of people who are not quite in school yet or are in school, or they might have already graduated and they're just trying to figure out where to hang their license. More profit share growth opportunity. And then there's a couple more dates for you, but we can go over those on Tuesday, November 5th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the
Election
hub.
day in the hub at 11 a.m. Thank you. Please help. Thank you.
Oh, and the happy hour? I'll do that one. Sure. So the happy hour for the top 100, don't forget, this is the one that we had to reschedule, but this is Tuesday, the 29th, and we're going to try out Old Neck Brewery across the street. Cool. So this one, again, they got a private email if they're top 100. Fantastic. One other thing that we talked about, and Liz will be sending out a reminder for this week, we just don't have a visual, is our Thanksgiving feast.
Yes.
So everybody get your calendars out if you have your phone or a written calendar, whatever you need to do. Tuesday, November 26th, every year, just when we have normally like team meetings, we come together, right? We won't be. These tables will actually have tablecloths, and everybody brings a dish, and we have an awesome Thanksgiving feast together. Cool. So that will be 11 o'clock. I think we actually eat at noon. You could come at 11, but eat at noon. We'll have more information. You guys know Liz will get that information to you. 26. You will? Yay. Good. It's one of our favorite events. Awesome. Did we leave anything else out? Good. Do you guys want to stay up for another hot minute though? Because we do have, without clicking, I think is our next slide. Every single month, our amazing ALC gets to nominate 2 people. The first one is a rising star. So the rising star is somebody that has 1 year or less in the business. And again, this is somebody that could be in production, or maybe you're seeing them show up culturally in the market center. And the first person that we have for this month to celebrate is Michael Perkins.
Yay!
You want to make sure that gets into his hands? Michael Perkins is less than 1 year in the business. He's actually a part of the White Group team and has been killing it. You might want to say more about him specifically, or maybe give us a story.
Yeah, so he joined our team.
Thank you, honey.
He joined our team this summer. I do not remember the exact date.
It was end of May. Yeah.
End of May.
Yeah.
He joined our team, and we were starting to do a challenge for open houses and making calls. And he said, hey, I don't know enough people. I need to get in front of people. So he decided to do an open house challenge. So he did 60 open houses over June and July. They were essentially about 2 hours each. And you can just imagine trying to just coordinate that to begin with. Thank goodness we had a few listings, and some of y'all had some listings that were vacant, which made it easier for him.
Did one at mine 6 days in 1 week.
6 days. Leslie, he did one of yours, and did he not, or did he bring that buyer that walked through ended up buying that house?
Yes, Leslie and I know that one really well.
I remember, yes. A little more story to that,
That would have been fun. But he was there and he was active. He also, while he was there, and this is the part that I think some people forget, we can leverage everything we do. So I was talking to some of our team members because there was also a 5,000 dial challenge. So to do 5,000 dials in those months as well. And somebody's like, how do you do that many open houses and that many dials? Guess what? Do them at the same time. Because if you're sitting at 6 open houses over the course of 6 days, how many people do you think are coming in every one of those open houses? Like on a Monday or Tuesday? 1 or 2 over 2 to 3 hours. So what he did instead was he sat there by the front door or by the front window and he made calls. And when somebody would walk up, he would just close his computer and go talk to them. That's how he leveraged his time out. He wasn't playing on his phone, which is what most real estate agents do when they're sitting at open houses. By the way, if you want to know how to do open houses better, guess who taught him?
Tomorrow.
Christina, who's teaching tomorrow. I actually just saw the presentation. It's going to be amazing. But leveraging what we do to get more business. The other part is that I told them, because they started pushing back about open houses. How many people walk in the door here and say, hey, I want to list a house or buy a house? Not that many, given the fact that there's 600 agents, give or take here. But they walk in the open houses. And I will tell you, with the new NAR stuff, open houses are becoming more valuable than they've ever been. And have we ever said they're not valuable?
Never.
So
Yeah.
he's killing it, and we can't get him to slow down because he's having so much fun doing it. Y'all should join.
So cool.
He was in an open house with my listing, that was taken to the stage. Buyer walked in, they wanted the house, but they had a house to sell, so he was able to list their house, get it under contract, and then got them under contract on my listing.
Yeah. So just over 2.
6 weeks in the business.
I think he's the definition of go-getter.
Go-getter, right? So again, text him. You guys have his information. Look him up. Just say congrats. And again, please send our well wishes when you bring the certificate. That's pretty cool. Okay, so this next superhuman person, the next person that the ALC nominates is our cultural award winner of the month. And again, when it comes to culture, it's not just production. Being in production is culture. Doing things and helping around the market center, or maybe just raising your hand and saying, like, I want to be a part of, say, growth committee. So this next person, Jenna, is he actually on? Oh, I'm going to get through this. Dang it. I'm going to get through this and not cry because they don't know who is actually on the phone. Hopefully FaceTiming. Oh, hi, baby. Can you see me? Oh, no, here. I got to flip around because you're going to laugh at me. I'm dressed up for Halloween. Okay. So for anybody that doesn't know, Liz, you can cue the screen here. This is our agent here in the Market Center, Drew. Drew, say hi to everybody. Here's your screen, buddy. Here's your screen. So I've got this little certificate for you. I'll hand it to Jenna. I'm so grateful. You want to hold it? Okay, awesome. I'm going to hand this. Seriously, I am like nervous for him to be able to talk because it's just such a big deal. So I want to tell you a story about Drew. So did you know that he's like, are you red? Did you know that your friend, is he a childhood friend from elementary, or was it middle school, high school? Out in Fairview? Brad. Amazing. So a really good friend of Drew's, Hurricane Helene, comes in, and Drew instantly thought of his good friend. He lives in a community where, did you even know at that point, or you just literally went in and were like, I got to go see if these guys are okay? Can you guys hear him?
Enough gas to run it 5 minutes every day just to get communication out. And
It was. I remember that.
what's the situation?
So if you couldn't hear him, they had one generator that they were running for 5 minutes every day to try to get communication out, to say there was no road to this little community. So whether it's mudslide, all the flooding, you guys know, houses literally floated down the river. I will tell you just one itty bitty little story. The family members, which you see all over the news, they're talking about one family losing 11 family members. That's this community. So Drew, when I say truly, got some buddies, got some four-wheelers, grabbed their like machetes and backpacked into this community. Hey, what do you guys need? When he found this community, they were using one filtration system that you like go camping with. Now think back to how disgusting that water must have been that they were trying to filter. The red clay, you guys have seen it. The red clay, and it's brown and it's traveling down the river where it was so high, literally changing earth formations. They were trying to filter out of a creek to keep people in the community with water and food. And of course, they had no potties, no power, no nothing. I kid you not, I want you to have a visual. He is backpacking through the woods with no trail, and he'd found a couple buddies and he's like, can you guys come help? Well, of course, word gets out because Drew knows PJ, which is why Jenna is holding this phone. And word gets out, as you know, PJ and Cecilia and Jess, and I mean, there were people just taking truckloads as fast as they could. And so Drew raised his hand, and I'm so grateful that you did. That is why you're our cultural ambassador, dude, for the month. I mean, it's really, really, again, really, really special what you did. And I will tell you, you don't know this because he's not going to tell you. You have not seen one thing online about all the amazing things that Drew has done. Drew did this because his heart is so big. He has a wife and 2 babies at home. He was not home literally for probably 9 days straight. Your muffler fixed? His muffler fell off his truck because they were, again, you can't even get through some of the roads, even when they started taking their chainsaws and cutting through roadways. Anyways, I love you so much. So proud to be in business with you. You guys, again, you have done so many amazing things through Helene and all, again, the amazing ways that you give. I think the last thing that we do have is vendors. Is that my last? Miss Angela? Thank you, ALC. Thank you. And we'll give you a second. Maybe we can at least introduce everybody and say hi.
Yes, yes.
Never been so teamy, I didn't cry. I was trying to hold
We have a lot
together,
of
girl.
vendors today, so, and it
Yeah,
is, it
sure.
is noon,
she's
so we're
gonna
gonna
go last,
keep
so even
it
better.
brief.
Is that okay?
Thank you to all of our vendors for coming
Ready
in
to get
today. One thing I want to say, just keep it brief. Introduce yourself, please. Let us know what we can talk to you about after the meeting. And I wanted to give a shout out to Diana from New York Life. It's her birthday, and her husband.
Aw, happy birthday.
And her and her husband to bring us some lunch. So after the meeting, there's a little bit of lunch out there for you guys. Go ahead.
Hey guys, my name is Helen Amodio. This is Raven Baker with Simply Transactions, and we're here to leverage all of your real estate needs. So come check us out. We've got donuts, Krispy Kreme.
Hi, I'm Billy, your mortgage professional with Carolina Gold Mortgage. Thanks to Teresa for putting on a great presentation today.
Awesome.
Hello, I'm Jennifer Farnsworth with Carolina's Home and Auto Insurance, and I am here to help you with your insurance needs, not to sell you cheap insurance. So we'll be talking to you soon, maybe an upcoming class coming.
Awesome.
I'm Teresa Green, Carolina Gold, and just from my earlier speech, I do easy loans too.
Hard loans, easy loans. Get it.
Hey everyone, my name's Erin, owner of That One Painter, Charlotte Fort Mill. We offer 18 different services in paint and drywall repair. That painter you need, we're the one, and who you work with for paint matters.
Awesome. Oh, that's good.
Birthday girl.
Birthday girl.
Birthday girl, Diana Hines, my husband Frank. We work for New York Life, and mortgage protection is the #1 that we want to introduce you to guys for your customers, and retirement plans for everybody here. So
I am Tara with Housemaster Home Inspections. We're your one-stop home inspections. We even do septic inspections. We do free termite with all of our inspections. And we offer a referral liability protection for all of our agents.
I'm Justin. I'm with Hornet Moving. We are Charlotte's premier local mover and the official mover of Keller Williams Ballantyne.
Yeah.
Those are Teresa's words, not mine. So yeah.
It's in here.
So yeah, thank y'all for everything.
Mark White with White Property Management. We've been managing properties here for 10 years. We work Metro Charlotte, North and South Carolina.
My name is Kyle with Snap House Photography. Our goal is really just to drive more traffic to your listings with high-end photos, videos. We can usually save you quite a bit of money in the process too.
I'm Mary Lauren with Heritage Title. We're your title insurance partner, strategic business partner. So anything title insurance related, we are your call for that. And I did get permission to say this one last thing that's off the cuff a little bit, but it was heavy on my heart when we were talking about Helene and stuff. I don't know if you know Jeff Stewart. He's the OP at KW Asheville, but he was doing an interview the other day with one of our agents in the New Bern area. And he said something that really resonated with me, and I just wanted to share it with you all. He said, you know, it's great, all the money and the supplies and everything you're giving. But one thing that's so heavy right now is that when the hurricane initially hit, there was so much adrenaline and everyone was there to help and stuff. And he said he's noticed that it's really gone downhill and that motivation is just really kind of, I guess it's the next wave of emotions have hit, like, oh crap, this is our life for right now. And so he said to encourage everyone, if you know someone that is an agent up there in the western part of the state, if you just send them a text or an email or something, just even if you can't donate financially or items right now, or maybe that's not what they need right now, I don't know, but just shoot them a text or something and just reach out and let them know that you're thinking about them, because a little bit of encouragement goes a really long way in a time like this. So I just want to share that.
That's awesome. Yeah.
I would say that if anybody knows people that are part of the KW family that has been affected, that have lost stuff, like if there's a way that we could share it with each other, because like I know a few people, but y'all may or may not know who they are. If we could share that, because to your point, like it's going away. The help is going away. The resources are not there like they were 2-3 weeks ago. And they're starting, reality is setting in and stuff. And so it really does matter to them that we're there for the long haul. Like I've been seeing stories about what's happened from Katrina, and there's still places that are 18 years. Yeah, 18 years later. Is that right? 18 years later, I was like, it's still sitting there untouched. Nobody's been there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Don't let it go away. We won't. I thank you for that. That's fantastic. And thank you to all of our vendors. I love
Thank
seeing all
you.
your smiling faces.
Yeah, thank you to our vendors.
You guys are sticking around. They can come and chat afterwards.
I just wanted to say one thing. So our vendors, they do a lot for us. They provide breakfast and lunch when we have training.
Yes.
They're here for us. They support us throughout the year. I know we're coming to the end of the year. So just please be sure that, you know, you show your gratitude for them by sending them business. I know you can't force your clients to use whoever you recommend, but be sure to push our vendors before anybody else so that we can continue to support each other. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you guys. All right. You guys have an amazing week. And we'll see you on Sunday dressed up. Yeah. Don't forget that. And don't forget that part. Did I get it?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Really, authenticate that in
No.
any way.
So funny story. Smell this.
It smells like smoke.
You can smell.
Yeah.
I can't wait to take the damn thing off. I'm like, this stinks.
It's heavy too. Yeah, you're gonna come back. You're gonna need a shower. Pretty badass.
Thank you. Good to see you, honey.